So, welcome. But this is my January wrap up. We're going to just take a look at what I actually worked on, what moved forward, and what really didn't move forward. So, if you like honest progress and unfinished projects, you are in the right place. Hey friends, welcome or welcome back to the Unfinished Projects Club. My name is Jen. So today we're going to have a wrap up of January. January felt like one of those months where a lot was going on, even if it doesn't always look like a lot or very dramatic. So today I am going to walk through what I worked on, what carried over, and what I am going to be planning on for February. First and foremost, I worked on WIPGO projects. WIPGO, I'm going to post my board here, is a bingo type quote unquote game created by Jessie Marie Does Stuff here on YouTube. It was mainly created to help cross stitchers kind of gamify their projects. I am using it to gamify my diamond paintings. I have a main cross stitch goal, so I don't want to project hop there. But right now I am in a season of doing various different diamond paintings. So that is what I am using WIPGO for. So my January calls were to work on Escape to the Moon and Glistening Wings. So let me move a couple things around. Escape to the Moon is my Stitches to Sparkle project. This is upside down. So this is a cross stitch conversion. I'll put the image here on the screen for you all. It is a Molly Harrison piece charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. So I am doing this page by page here on transparency film, as you can see, and I am diamond painting it. So this is my cross stitch conversion. This is the page I worked on this month to achieve my WIPGO goal. I love lining it up with my previous page finish I have, because then you can kind of really see where the image is going. Like I said, I'll put it up here on the screen. I'll put it up here on the screen for you again. So we've got the dragon's wing right here. So my next page will be this page. So whenever it comes up again, that is where we'll head. But WIPGO goal achieved. I did a page. For my other WIPGO goal, I was working on Glistening Wings. Right now, Glistening Wings is still in the planning, pre-planning. I haven't started doing any diamond painting on it yet stages. You have joined me for a couple of videos where I went through ordering the drills, receiving the drills, and then last episode we kitted up the drills. So I ended up ordering and receiving my drills, and they are kitted up and ready to go. So for last month, since we're still kind of like in the pre-planning stages, I considered any progress I could get made on Glistening Wings as a win. So that WIPGO goal is achieved. I have done everything I can do at this point. Next step will be starting to print the pattern pages and going through all the math and the to-dos with that, but that'll be another video, a future video. So both of my WIPGO goals completed. Worked on Escape to the Moon and kitted up Glistening Wings. So yay! Now what else did I work on in the month of January. Well, another thing you were here for, you saw me talk about, is my snack size month canvases from the Diamond Design Co. on Etsy. I completed January. It's hard to see. There's some ABs here in the mittens. The entire background is diamond dust, fairy dust, pixie dust. But January is complete. I even found a cute 8x8 frame for it. Perfect size. So yay, that was a little extra. But this is my kind of my year-long project goal. I'm going to do each one every month, hopefully, crossing fingers. So we got another complete. Another project I worked on is my letter I fairy for my stepdaughter. I did have a Stitch With Me whip and chat a couple of weeks ago. I mainly worked in through here during that whip and chat. And for the remainder of the month, I did get almost the rest of this wing completely done. We worked down on her dress a little bit more, so got some things finished. She's getting there. And then last but not least, I started a new crochet project. This you saw in last week's whip and chat. I am crocheting a cowl using sock yarn. You could also call it fingering weight yarn. That's the size yarn it's considered. It's a nice neutral color. You can see the variegation in it. It's beautiful. I love this. This is called Aged Oak Barrel by Sandana Yarns, which does still exist. If you watched my whip and chat last week, I said I wasn't too sure. I did find their website. Sandara Yarn, I'm sorry. That's the company. And their link is in the description box for that whip and chat, as well as the link to this pattern, which is a free pattern. Really simple, easy to work through, and it's enjoyable. It's just one of those sit down and mindlessly crochet. And that's what I was looking for. It's still got a ways to go, because basically it's go until you run out of yarn or it's as big as you want it to be. So still got a ways to go, but I have made some progress on it. So what didn't happen this month? Well, I did have a goal for starting a pair of fingerless gloves. I was going to use sock yarn to do it. I did not like the way this yarn was working up in the pattern, which is why I picked a different pattern instead of stash diving and finding different yarn. So that is still on the back burner. What did I notice this month? Well, I noticed that while I am working on a particular project, I want to keep going on it. In the back of my mind, I also do want to switch to the next project, but I kind of get anxious about that feeling. And then when I switch, I'm good. I just want to keep going. It doesn't make sense to me because I'm very much not a monogamous crafter. I don't tend to stick around for projects very long term. I also noticed that I'm very much in a season of diamond painting. That does tend to be what I veer towards. I get really excited about working on a diamond painting project, whether it be working on something that I'm continuing or kitting up something new or just moving forward. It seems to be where my preferences lie currently. Although I am very much aware I have this cross stitch pattern that needs done. So that is always in the back of my mind. But that's where we're at in January. I would say successful month. Got done what I was looking forward to getting done. Video wise, channel wise, I also noticed that whip and chats, absolutely love doing them. I love sitting down and chitter chattering with you all, going through my week, talking about upcoming plans, whether it be diamond painting, cross stitching, what have you. My question to you all though, what craft do you prefer to see in whip and chats? Tell me in the comments below. One video I did notice that you all seemed to really love, get into, was my mini diamond painting organizational video, which is cool. So if you want to see more videos like that, let me know. What types of organizational videos would you like to see? Now, moving forward into February, let me throw my WIPGO board up here again. As you can see, February's calls are for Tinkerbell and 3 minis. So let's pull out Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell is being difficult because she's been feeling very much left alone. So here is where she's at. Tinkerbell is another cross-stitch conversion. This is a Mandy Manzano art. Kitted up through Jaded Gem Shop. Jaded Gem Shop has all the drills, the size canvas needed. You just go ahead and order it. You just need to buy yourself the pattern. And I have all these patterns. I originally, years ago when they came out, had the goal of cross-stitching them, but I realized that was probably never going to happen. And then when I noticed how easy it was to just go ahead and get the supplies I needed to diamond paint them, I started on Tinkerbell. So this is where she's at. My goal for WIPGO this month is to complete another row on Tinkerbell. If I could get further than that, awesome. But yeah, my goal is to get one more row complete. And those rows tend to be like 3 sections high, 3 to 4 sections high. For reference, this is 2 rows right here. So a 3rd row is in the plans. Another WIPGO call for February is to work on 3 minis. My mini paintings that I've kitted up right now are the autumn minis from Pretty Little Gem. So I'm just going to randomly grab 3 of these and work on those this month. I'm kind of excited about that as I've actually never done a Pretty Little Gem mini canvas. I have a few kits, but I haven't actually completed a canvas yet. So a few months ago, a couple months ago, however you want to put it, I did do a kit up in a video. So if you're curious about the kit up for this, it is on my channel. But this is what we're looking at drill wise. And like I said, I'll just randomly pick 3 of these. And that is another WIPGO goal for February. It is the autumn set, if I didn't say that, from Pretty Little Gem. I also want to work more on my cross stitch and my crochet when I can, as I can. Last but not least, I plan on working on my February snack-sized canvas from the Diamond Design Co. Let me go grab that. So here we are. This is February's canvas. Remember, these are 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters. A lot of color blocking, which makes them go fairly quickly. here are the drills for February. We do have our background diamond dust in the white, and then the diamond dust for the script. And as I stated before, there's usually at least one AB. Some of them even have an extra diamond dust. So in a future video, we'll go through and just quickly kit this up. I don't do a traditional kit up with these. I literally like put the sticker on the bags and put them in a box. Just because it's a very short-lived project. We'll just do a quick kit up, section off the canvas, and work on a section in a future video. I'm also hoping just to work a little bit more on my Stitches to Sparkle project. Move a little bit further forward with Glistening Wings. My next goal, which hopefully I will get to in February, is to go through and talk about how to prepare the pages, starting with page 1, obviously. Talking about the print size so that it fits the drills, how to apply the glue, again, just how to prepare the page. So crossing fingers, I will also get that work done in February. So what would you all like to see? Is there a project or a craft you want to see me work on? Is there projects that I'm currently working on that you would rather me not spend the time doing a whip and chat on? Let me know. I won't be offended either way. What are your goals for February? It's kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean. They're just guidelines. All right, so that is January. Moving into February. Not perfect, but realistic. So if you are also juggling too many projects and just doing what you can, you are in good company here. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you in the next one. Bye.